Hello everybody, welcome back to Mason Zero ASMR. My name is Mason. Today, as you can see, we're going to be looking at a keyboard. This is a mechanical keyboard from Redragon. It's one of the more popular budget gaming keyboards on Amazon.com. And I was looking for that. The keyboard that I normally use as a backup keyboard has decided to quit on me, unfortunately, especially since this is the keyboard that was featured in my very first typing video, which is my most popular and most viewed video. So it's a shame that I have to get rid of that computer, or that keyboard, after all these years. But it lived a long, good life of about 5 years, which is pretty good for a $30 keyboard. I've replaced it with a $35-ish keyboard. There was some sort of discount or coupon or something, and then I had $20 of gift card. So at the end of the day, this cost me around $11. It only turns red, but it does have, it's a mechanical keyboard, which the other one was not. And there's a whole bunch of marketing text on here that doesn't really say all that much. Let's go ahead and read those features. So it is made in China from a Chinese company. Surprise. High-quality LED backlit mechanical gaming keyboard. High-precision machinery manufacture. Double injection keycaps. Full key, conflict-free, spill-proof, and Windows key can be disabled in gaming. So, pretty cool. Supports all the operating systems, all that stuff. I did already crack the seal just to make sure it was not broken or anything. And open it up. So it looks like it's bubble wrapped, which is great. Hear those clacking keys already. They sound great. You guys hear that? I put you inside the bubble wrap. So we have a little user manual, a keycap puller, which is cool. I have a fancy, expensive Razer keyboard and it didn't even come with a keycap puller. And then we have this little logo card. It says, thank you for your recent purchase. We appreciate your business and hope you had a great experience. Well, so far so good. So here is the keyboard itself, which has a good weight to it. I'm actually surprised. The keys are all raised and nice. They don't feel particularly wobbly, just a little bit. Even the spacebar isn't as wobbly as I would expect. I think it's honestly less wobbly than my expensive Razer keyboard. Now we got that little lock on the Windows button, which I assume works with the function key. We do have some feet on the bottom, but that's all there is. Oh, they're actually rubber feet. I'm a little bit impressed by that. Honestly, would have expected them to just be plastic. So it's 10 keyless, which is fine. I've actually never had a 10 keyless keyboard before. I'm used to having one with a number pad, but since this isn't going to be a daily keyboard, probably it's not really a big deal. But we have media keys that work with the function button. The font is okay. The one thing I don't like about my Razer Black Widow is the font is a little too illegible and sort of techy. I'm not a big fan of it. But this is a little bit techy while still being kind of nice. I like that sound. They sound nice. They're easy to press. There's enough space between the keys. I don't feel like I'm going to accidentally press multiple in most cases, but also you don't have to push too far. Yeah, I like it. So let's take a look at this manual. Let's see if there is anything noteworthy. Dear user, thank you for choosing Redragon brand. To protect your rights and for better customer service, we ask that you note our warranty rules. Within guarantee period, repair is guaranteed for failure due to electrical circuit problems, man-made damages such as disassembly, hard impact, submersion into water, plugging into improper current or voltage, and damage caused by natural disasters such as fire, flood, and earthquake are not included. Consumable parts such as footstick and spare parts replacement are not included in our warranty. Please fill out the warranty card. Warranty card is valid with the stamp of the retailer. Warranty card will not be reissued if lost. Please keep it in a safe place. And then they label everything. So plug and play, USB interface, no need for driver and software. Function plus WASD key can be interchanged to arrow keys. Repeat it to unlock. Interesting. Function and Windows key locks the Windows key. Nice. As I expected. There's a brightness control for the light. Function scroll lock turns the backlight on or off. Oh, and function home turns it breathing on or off. That's cool. And then breathing speed control. Nice. Multimedia function. So we have the standard ones. Open media player, volume down, volume up, mute, stop, previous, play pause, next, open email, open homepage. Cool. Then what's F11 and 12? F11, lock key. Press to lock the functions of all keys in the keyboard. Press again to unlock. Oh, cool. So you can swap between function keys. That's nice. F12 to open the calculator. Got it. That's very cool. That looks like the warranty card. And then the rest is just other languages. Okay. Oh, it's not much, but it's enough. I've never actually used a keycap puller. I'm not exactly sure how it works, to be honest. Okay, I'm not going to try to force it. But it's nice that it comes with one. Try it on here. not sure if I'm doing that right or not, so that's okay. Alright, well, the most of this video is going to be plugging it in for typing. Let's go ahead and plug it in. Alright, as soon as I plugged it into USB, it was recognized and the lights turned on. So that's nice. I'm gonna get a little mouse pad here real quick. Alright, I went ahead and grabbed my extended mouse pad to sort of dampen this a little bit. So let's take a look at some of these things. Go ahead and open up a Word document so I don't mess with the record in here. Alright, and then let's go ahead and press function B. Oh, yeah, that's breathing. That's cool. And then let's see, brightness was function plus. I assume it's already at maximum brightness, but alright, let's stop the breathing. And okay, that goes all the way from off. Okay. Excellent. So those are all the lighting functions, which is all I really need. Caps lock light is over here. Scroll lock. Function scroll lock turns the backlight off. Easy enough. And then I'm curious. It said that function. Okay, I'm not sure quite what it meant about the function plus. Oh, function W. Oh, yep, now that I've done function W, the WASD keys are now arrow keys. Press it again, and they're regular keys. That's kind of cool. If you want to swap between them, that's interesting. Oh, and I totally just realized these have WASD on them. So if I do this, these are now WASD. Super weird, but I guess that keeps it assigned. That works. So nice big enter and backspace key like that. So pressing the Windows key opens Windows. If I say function Windows, it no longer comes up. Nice. That's cool. Okay, and then we just have the media keys. So I think I've done pretty much everything that I care about. Let's see, what was to switch? F11. So let's see. Trying to see if that. Okay, I don't think that actually did what I think it was going to do. So function F11. If I press no, okay. So I'm not really sure what function F11 is supposed to do. Also, don't think the media keys are working with my keyboard, but or on my computer, but maybe I can troubleshoot that. Either way, it seems like a solid keyboard. It is not something I'd be using every day by any means. I would be using it as a sort of backup keyboard. I just realized nothing's typing. Oh, is that what it is? It just locks all the keys. Okay. I'm not sure why I'd want to do that other than my cat walking across my keyboard, but that's interesting. So, anyways. The main purpose of this is as a keyboard for my backup gaming PC, which is used on a couple weekends a month when one of my friends comes over for game night. Happens relatively frequently, and then just if I happen to be using my backup PC for something, which happens occasionally, I can just do this one. My only other keyboards are of course, the one I had before that I'm replacing with this one, which was kind of a silent keyboard that had 3 colors it could turn, and then a just basic Dell Office desktop keyboard that was pretty bad, and then another low-profile, quiet keyboard that came with a computer that was purchased a while back. So nothing particularly good for gaming. My friend didn't really like the low-profile sort of jelly keys, so this will be good for him, and I like it as well. So let's see if we can do a bit of typing now. Well, now, there is the typing test. Overall, I think it felt pretty good. The clickiness of the keys is, of course, quite satisfying. I like how raised the keys are above the base of the board. I certainly made plenty of typing mistakes, but that's pretty par for the course for me. I type pretty fast, but, my hands are the most accurate. So overall, no complaints. Obviously, for this price range, $35, there's not much I can say bad about it. The fact that it has mechanical keyboard switches, even if they're a little bit on the cheap side compared to others, just even that fact is crazy. When 5 years ago, that didn't exist. I feel like, when I was looking for keyboards on Amazon, buying keyboards on Amazon in that price range, they'd always say gaming keyboard, but they would really just be an office keyboard with, a gamery looking design. And the best part of this is that, for the most part, it doesn't look gamery. It's very square. The font is a little gamery, and of course the logo, but other than that, this is just like a pretty normal looking keyboard. And if you turn the lights off, it would probably look unassuming on an office desk. So, all in all, there's not really much I can say. I mean, I'm not surprised that it only has one color, considering the price. Conveniently, my setup also has a red theme anyways, so all my peripherals are red already. So that's not really a concern of mine. But yeah, for how much I'm going to be using it, this is perfect. I didn't want to spend $100 on a keyboard that really wasn't going to get used. And this is far better than anything else that I would have gotten several years ago. So now, before this video ends, I want to say one last goodbye to my old keyboard this is replacing before we throw it in the trash. So here is my old Board keyboard, I believe is the name there. Also some cheap brand from China. It's a bit dirty after years of use. What did I like about this board? Well, for one thing, it has these very low profile, quiet jelly keys that still have a nice sound to them. Not really a mechanical sound, but very good still. As I said, this was the keyboard used in my very, popular, for my channel, typing video. And of course it was a full-size keyboard, so it had the number pad. It also had 3 colors, green, blue, and kind of a lighter blue. And that was it. Not a crazy amount of color either. Don't even know if you can see that very well. A little bit. It had dedicated media keys, which was very cool. I found that very useful for the volume keys, but not a big deal. Even my fancy Razer keyboard does not have dedicated media keys. It has function keys, which is totally fine. The problem is actually the spacebar. Even as I'm pressing it now, it is registering about 50% of the time. So that is the culprit. And since we're throwing it away anyways, let me see if I can get in there. I actually don't think I can without something thinner, just because it is a low profile. Let's see if we can see what's wrong. Well, I don't see anything that's wrong. Interesting. Not a great design. Just had these shallow little switches here, and then this button in the middle that was the actuation, which, I guess it just wasn't working very well. But you can really see how low profile this is, like very tiny keys. So, unfortunately, it's just not working. Yeah, it's weird, you almost have to hit in a very particular area, but I'm not sure what area. Right here seems to work fine, but this side does not, and the center doesn't seem to work either. Unless you hit it very hard, which, I mean, in Fortnite, having to jump, just wasn't the best. Plus, it's easy to hit multiple keys on this keyboard. So, goodbye, old friend, old board. Your time has run out. Although you served well for many years. And up until a little over a year ago, this was still the keyboard that I used. Until the last year and a half, about. So, it's had a good run. Goodbye. And to you all, thank you for watching. If you want this keyboard for yourself, I will leave a link in the description to it on Amazon, where you can buy it. As I said, I would recommend it if you're looking for something in that price range. Here's the two keyboards for reference if you care. Yeah, I'm not sure how much more I can say on this topic, so I will let you all go from here. Hopefully you are relaxed or sleeping. Please let me know what you thought of this video and this keyboard in the comments below. And tell me you liked it by liking the video. Until then, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.